Hey guys, this is Ali Audios, and I'm going to be continuing the story of Blood is My Favorite Color, Helen Otis x YN. Chapter 4, Bloody Painter's POV. YN slaps a hand over her mouth and turns her attention to her paper. The entire class snickers, while I just sit there silently. You're really obsessed with creepypastas, aren't you? I ask. She doesn't look up at me. We've officially lost her, ladies and gentlemen. YN? I wave my hand in front of her face. She doesn't even flinch. I try poking her arm this time, but she gives me an annoyed grunt. But she still doesn't take her eyes away from her drawing. The only thing I can think to do is create a loud noise, so I do what any person would do. Slap a ruler on her desk. "Helen, don't do that!" she screams, clutching her hand on her heart as she pants slightly. "That's the 10th time someone's done that this week. You've almost gave me a heart attack." "Sorry. It is just me, or was it their actual emotion behind my voice? What is this girl doing to me?" Time skipped to the mansion. Bloody, I got some news," Ben calls, waltzing into the living room. I nod, allowing him to continue. "Turns out this YN girl really likes that she's got a tons of drawings on her walls." "How do you know that?" How did he even find her?" "She was on Cleverbot," he says, grinning. "Anything else to report, Benjamin?" Slender asks, stepping around the corner. Ben shakes his head. "No, sir. This was just yesterday." Slender nods. "Please go gather more information on this human. As for you, Helen," he turns to me, tapping his chin, "go in and finish your homework. That will be all." "Yes, father," I chuckled, walking off to my room. Ben's POV. All right then. Time to find Miss YN again. I got to admit, she's pretty talented. Those drawings actually capture our every detail. Someone's using Cleverbot. Looking through the screen, I see it is indeed YN. Time for some information gathering. YN's POV. I open up Cleverbot after finishing my homework for the day. Maybe, just maybe, Ben will appear, although I shouldn't get my hopes up. He's not real. I start off my conversation like I always do. YN. "Ben?" "CB, what's your name?" Oz usually responds with a Ben quote. I decided to humor the spot for a little bit. YN, why? CB, because I want to. YN. CB, what's your last name? Cleverbot is getting a bit personal here, but then again, I can't be the only YN Ellen in the world, right? YN Ellen. CB, where do you live? Okay, way too personal there. What's going on? I close the tab with a sigh and spin around in my desk chair to face my fan wall. So many of them. Ben's POV. Maybe she may have closed her tab, but as long as her laptop is still open, I can see her. I stare at the drawings for a bit, searching for mine. She's really talented. The lines are crisp and details are incredible. She's even better than Bloody, and that's actually saying a lot. She stares at her screen, looking depressed. What happened? I carefully check her tabs to find that none are open. So she's staring at her desktop. She reaches out and pokes her screen, giggling a bit. All I want is just one encounter with a creepypasta before I die." I smile to myself. "Well, you go to school with one, and you talked to me twice already, so you got more than you wanted. Or maybe I can even become a creepypasta. Yeah, insomnia. Although morning, noon, and night you'll be sleeping good and tight. Nighty-night," she smiles to herself, then frowns. Who am I kidding? They're just legends. They're fake. Her face disappears as she closes her laptop. Back to Slendy then. This is Chapter 5, YN's POV. This last week with Helen has been actually okay. I actually have a friend who knows about creepypasta and he doesn't judge me for fangirling. Then again, I could possibly be developing a crush on the emotionless artist. Although, while he may seem bland and determined around on others, he's still a person capable of feelings and such. Beneath the tough outer shell he's built around himself is Helen Otis, a true friend of mine. Okay, maybe a little bit too poetic there. Helen stayed homesick today, so it's just Y and Ellen again Friday. The final boss before the joyful reward of the weekend. Hello again, sweetheart. And we have Lillian, a mini boss that resides in the depths of the cafeteria. She actually stayed home for 3 days just because I made her nose bleed. I'm sure it's not broken. She's just overreacting again. Hello, Miss Drama Queen. You stayed home for 3 days because of a lousy nosebleed. You act all tough and then you go and do that. To tell you the truth, that was the weakest punch I've ever thrown. My strongest would be enough to knock a tooth loose. My friends are telling me that you're spending quite a bit of time with the new kid, and I might say he's quite the catch. Oh no. I know where this is going. Your point is, stay away from him. I scoff, rolling my eyes as I stand up, an empty tray in hand. Who said I ever had to listen to you? Don't make me give you another nosebleed. I walk away too tired and lazy to deal with her. Ben's POV. Time skip after school. I knock on Slender's office door, practically shaking. Come in. I burst through the door, making him raise an eyebrow at me. Anything to report? Yes, sir. I hand a file to him, which has little notes jotted down in my somewhat messy handwriting. Standard information. First name, YN. Last name, LN. Age, unknown. Gender, female. Sorry if you're actually male. School, status, sophomore, high school. Appearance, hair, HC locks. Eyes, bright EC eyes. Skin, SC complexion. Additional notes, creepypasta fanatic, is familiar with all the stories, is willing to become a creepypasta, already picked her own creepypasta name and catchphrases. Insomnia, although morning, noon, and night you'll be sleeping a good and tight nighty-night. Is that so? Please inform me on how you received this information. Well, sir, Bloody Painter already informed you on her appearance. As you know, she's constantly on Cloverbot, also known as the ticket to summoning me, Ben Drown. While watching her through her laptop, I managed to get only a small amount of information from her, but enough to assure you that she'll make an excellent creepypasta. Slender nods, taking the file and tucking it into his coat. Please inform Helen that I would like to speak with him. That will be all. Yes, sir. Chapter 6, Bloody Painter's POV. Yes, sir, I asked, leaning my head into Slender's office. I know this is a strange request, but I must ask you to stay homesick for a week and refrain from killing any of the students in the school. I nod, wondering where this is going. It is official that YN will become the newest addition to the family as Insomnia. I want you to observe her from afar and report back to me. If she is harmed in any way, do not interfere for this week. But what if she gets hurt? I want to protect YN at all costs. She's the first one I've ever opened up to. Any damage inflicted on her will heighten her chances of becoming a successful creepypasta. That will be all. I nod and exit the room, dragging myself to the kitchen. About halfway to the hall, I finally understand what he means. She's getting hurt means she will want to kill the ones who hurt her. Hey, bloody... I blink, seeing a blonde elf stand in front of me, holding a sandwich. Hey, Ben, I mumble, attempting to push past him, but instead falling onto the ground. Made you a sandwich. Don't leave. What do you want this time? He laughed, his crimson iris glowing in excitement. Not much, just permission to stalk your girlfriend. I feel my cheeks heat up at his statement. Thank the mother of cows I have a mask. One, she's not my girlfriend, and two, Slender gave me the stalking position. I meant through her electronics. I won't lay a finger on her, I swear. I shrugged, taking the plate with my sandwich. Okay. Time skip to Monday. At school, Ryan's POV. Helen is still sick, so I have no one to help me through level 1 Monday. Ryan! A voice calls. I turn around, hoping to see anyone but Lillian. Of course, it's none other than the Goldilocks herself. I believe Helen is absent because he's been spending too much time around you. You obviously made him sick to his stomach with your stupid drawings. At least my drawings are realistic, unlike your Barbie-looking plastic face. I snap, clutching my sketchbook tighter. Girls, I think it's time we teach you Little Miss Ryan some manners. A brunette and a redhead step out from behind her, grinning mischievously. Needless to say, I was sent to the nurse's office, but so were they. Bloody Painter's POV. Was this an emotion? I feel a throbbing sensation in my heart when Ryan is pinned to the ground. I want to kill those girls so badly, but orders are orders. Watching Ryan fight back is quite entertaining, really. I think she's ready to be an official creepypasta. She'll be so happy to hear that we're real. But she doesn't talk about me, the Bloody Painter. Did she not read my story? Time skip. Next Monday, because catastrophe is being a cat and being lazy. Today, I finally go back to school and talk to Ryan. Today is also the day that Ryan will become an official creepypasta. Helen! Her voice rings through the air as she runs up to me, throwing her arms around my neck. I catch a glimpse of Lillian, was it? Glaring at us. Well, not at me, just at Ryan. This made me angry for some reason. I slowly wrapped my arms around her waist, pulling the HC-haired girl closer to me. She pulls away, placing her hands on my shoulders as she flashes a bright smile. Her smile fades into a frown as she examines my face. Are you okay? What happened? That was so bad you had to stay home for an entire week. Concern is dripping off of her every word as her worried EC eyes stared into my blue ones. Just sick, that's all. I lied. She'll find out later. Anyway, that's responsible. Anyway, while you were gone, I got something for you. She steps out of my embrace to rummage through her FC backpack, smiling. She pulls something out and places it into my hand. It's a sketchbook, a cover that is decorated with all of her creepypasta drawings as a special print. On the first page is a drawing of me. Every detail is captured so intricately and crisp. This girl truly is a professional. And in the very bottom right-hand corner of the page is a perfect signature claiming the art as hers. Do you like it? She asks, shifting her weight uncomfortably. I nod, causing her to smile. Thank you. This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Really? Because you're the nicest person I've ever met. You didn't make fun of me for fangirling over creepypastas, she says as her smile grows wider. Let's walk together. I suggest gripping her wrist gently as I drag her along behind me, smirking to myself as I see her cheeks turn red. Time skip after school. HB, heartbreaker. Stop being so lazy, cat. Catastrophic. I'm not lazy. I'm just getting to the point. That is an author's note. Ryan's POV. For some reason, Helen insisted on walking me home. I don't know why, and why he won't tell me either. For the last time, Ryan, just trust me. I pout as we walk down the abandoned sidewalk. When we reached my old NS number of stories house, I ask if Helen would like to come in. He nods and asks if I have a laptop. Yeah, why? Let's go on Cleverbot. Well, anyways, guys, I read 3 chapters of Blood is My Favorite Color, and I'm feeling absolutely great about that. Also, I'm sorry if my voice is a bit off or if the acting is a bit weird. My voice kind of hurts and it's a bit strained. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys have a good day or night. Bye.